Hello there everyone, it is CucumberWars here, or Isaac if you want to be less formal. Today I'm going to be talking about Bedwars basics. Today, bed defense. Bed defense is one of the 3 to 4 main roles of Bedwars. And if you have not played Bedwars before, or just want some general guidance, this is the video for you. If you've played before, this is probably not for you. If you're pretty good at the game, definitely not for you. First up is what to do in games of 3 to 4 players. When you start the game, I recommend that you save up for endstone. The 24 iron is definitely the best way to go for first defense. Do the traditional 8 blocks around the bed, and then do whatever you want with the leftovers, because you'll always have more than you need for the standard 8 block defense. Once this is done, clay, or hardened clay I think it's called. This is by far the best second defense, simply because of its cheap price and the fact that it's stronger than wool. What you want to do is place it everywhere, make a mess, huge ugly box. The end goal of this is to confuse any attackers by there not being a definitive center, so they can't tell exactly where the bed is. So you have more time to stop anyone. Now, once you're doing this, you will also be getting gold from your forge. I recommend that you get a sword, maybe some armor, bow with some arrows, and a couple of fireballs if you can spare the iron. Then there's the waiting game. You've got to coordinate with the other players if they're getting diamonds or emeralds. Make sure that you get some emeralds for water so that you can put that around the bed, or alternatively buy glass for blast resistance. You just want to stop fireballs destroying the bed. Then, once you've sort of got all the defense sorted out, just store any iron and gold in the team chest, so that if any of the attackers die, they can get back out onto the field quickly. Also, if you really want to be proficient with your defense, make sure that you get some diamonds and buy heal pull, better armor, and sharpness on your sword so that you can attack anyone attacking you. Now for the late game. Every team has upgrades, everyone's trying to attack and take out the beds. What you want is good weapons. Make sure you've got all the good weapons so that anyone attacks you can knock them straight off. Your job gets harder from this point because you have to make sure no one is going to be able to get to the bed itself as they come to attack you. Anyone who isn't currently doing anything, if they're not attacking other beds or getting any late game diamonds or emeralds, make sure they're helping you defend because you need everyone on board for this stage. There's 2 strategies I recommend for stopping people getting to the bed late game. The first one is get the blast proof glass, put it all around the island, all around your bed, so that you can see anyone attacking and fireballs won't take out any of the hard worked endstone, clay, water mess that you've created. The second thing that you can do, I personally use this strategy more, is pop-up towers. They are so underrated, and for being cheap and expendable, I think they're definitely the way to go for basic defense. They'll give you the high ground, but the downside is they can be blown up by fireballs very easily, but that's where the expendable part comes in. You can buy more and waste them as much as you like. For games with 2 or less players in your team, obviously you'll need to be able to leave your bed for a while so that you can go and get diamonds or emeralds, or just take out other people's beds. So use wood. Wood's definitely your friend, because not many people buy axes, and on that note, buy an axe. It's one of the big things. It can be upgraded quickly, and it's pretty good as a weapon. Not the best weapon, but I think if you just want to go straight in and attack the beds and be able to get to them easily, buy an axe. Next, once you've got the wood everywhere, get obsidian. It's the later defense and it might be more expensive, but it's hard to break through and it doesn't get blown up by TNT or fireballs, so it's perfect for later game defense. The second thing you need to do is buy traps. These will allow you, when you're away from your base, to see if anyone's got to your base, because a big message will appear on your screen. I definitely go for things like mining fatigue. so that it will slow them down, giving you more of a chance to get back to the base, because you won't be there for long, so there's not much point in getting offensive ones, because you can't use the perks that you get from it. The last tip is to get bridge eggs. Bridge eggs and ender pearls. These allow you to get back to your bed quickly and easily, because you can just throw the egg and it will create a bridge for you, and you can throw the ender pearls. Only downside is ender pearls will make you take a little bit of damage, but it's definitely worth it for the speed you can get back to your base. The last few things I will say is, everyone's different. These tips might not work for you, your playstyle, or your team's playstyle. Also practice and you'll be able to defend your bed perfectly. You'll know what strategies you use and what's good for you and your team. Know the players. It's always good, just practice. And at the end of the day, that's a game. If you lose, you lose, and that's just how it played out. Laugh it off. Play another round. Practice some more. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun game. This has been Cucumber Wars. See you next time.